Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today we are looking at the second installment in the Fears to Fathom series Norwood Hitchhike, which is about 19-year-old Holly Gardner. If you've played this game, you will have a general idea of the timeline I am quickly going to go through. You start the game driving down a dark road. Your gas light comes on and you stop at a filling station. You speak to the clerk who advises you that people have gone missing in this area and it is dangerous. You get back onto the road and next minute your car starts having mysterious car problems. Also further up the road you run into a roadblock. You are very lucky that someone actually stops and gives you a lift. He is someone who was in the store with you and he also advised you this is a very dangerous area and you were very lucky that he stopped. He drops you at a motel further on down the road. This is where the main part of the game takes place. You are given your room key and you bring in your luggage. As you are settling into bed, you will see someone is watching you through the window. You will go out and get some coffee. The coffee is drugged and you will be sedated. You'll go back into your room and this is where you will black out. Later on, the motel owner Joe will come to your room to tell you were making noises the entire time you were blacked out. You will bring him over to see the coffee machine, which has now mysteriously disappeared. When you get back to your room, you close the door. Joe tells you that there are pills in a drawer in your room for you to take that will make you feel better. You take these and they actually do work. However, when you turn your back, you see the flash of a light from a camera. Next minute, there is someone knocking on your door trying to get in. They will try to lure you out. They will eventually break in and try to find you, and if you stay quiet long enough, Joe will come in and beat them up. This is the good ending. There are other endings, but they're not so good and you die. Now, what you might not have noticed is you were actually followed from the very beginning of this game. At the start, you pass by a white van, which when you go into the shop and you're speaking to the clerk, pulls up again outside. When you go out to your car, you will see someone walking away from your car and going into the white van and speeding off. At the time, you don't think too much of it. You'll drive further on up the road when you will drive up behind a red car. This red car is driving very slowly, and as you approach it, it will speed up and zoom off. Now remember earlier I told you about that road blockage? That car isn't there when you get there. So that has to mean that that car is the one that she set up that road blockage. The white van and the red car were working together. Your car troubles were caused by the white van when that driver came out and tampered with your car while you were in the shop. The red car was then monitoring you to see where you were, and if you were still on the road, that's when it sped off ahead of you and set up the trap. If the Good Samaritan hadn't stopped and given you the lift, this is where more than likely you would have been kidnapped and killed. When you get to the motel, you may have had a little wander around the car park. If you do and you go past room 4, you will see that this door is actually open. When you approach it, it will close shut. Outside room 4 is the red car that you'd seen before. This is the room that the stalker is actually staying in. When we go inside, we assume Joe is creepy because, well, the game tells us he is. What it seems though is that Joe is one of the good guys. He warns us when we go in that we don't want to wake up any of the fellow guests. We think this is just because he's trying to be hospitable to the guests here, but what it actually seems is that this was a warning for us to tell us that there is people in the complex that we should be quiet so that they don't notice that we are there. This whole area could have been a base. It seems that Joe is trying to look out for you. When he tells you later on that there are pills in the room, this lets us know that this has happened more than once, because why else would there be pills left in the room for you to take that will magically make you feel better from whatever sedative was in the coffee? He also comes in at the end and beats up the stalker who was in your room. He does tell you not to report it for the reputation for the motel, but is this because he is frightened and he is being controlled? Speaking of bad guys, if you were eagle-eyed, you might have spotted the red car in front of room 4. This is also the man who has come to your window. If you get up quick enough from your bed when he is at your window and you run out the door, you will see him hurriedly going back into room 4. The coffee machine is also beside room 4, which mysteriously disappears later on. I haven't seen it myself, but from comments people have said that that white van is behind a fence outside. When we are sedated, the stalker sneaks into our room. They rearrange our luggage and they hide in the closet. This is one of the endings. If you open that closet after you wake up, you will be killed. I made the mistake of this happening to me the very first time I played it. If you wait, Joe will come to the door. You will go out to show him where the coffee machine is. The stalker will leave your room. When you go back in, the closet is slightly ajar, and that is how, if you didn't get killed the first time, you will know that there was someone in there. What it looks like is going on is there is a gang working together, kidnapping and murdering travellers through Norwood Valley, and this motel is their base. Joe, who works there, knows this and tried to warn and protect us from the outset. He was watching and saw the stalker break into our room after us. Maybe Joe is afraid of them too and is being forced into allowing them to stay there. Or maybe he is working alongside them, but he took pity on us. So that is my theory on Fears to Fathom Norwood Hitchhike. If you've seen anything different or you have any other theories, please do comment below. I did get some help from some commenters, so thank you so much for your feedback. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And thanks for watching. Take care.